Hi everybody, this is Dwayne from Locklow Media. Sorry I'm just showing you my hands, but the rest of my desk and office aren't really appropriate for showing on video right now because of a mess that I got going on right now. I just wanted to show you a little something that I was reading about today and decided to build my own. And you're probably wondering why I have a foil-lined bag of goldfish crackers, a brand new pencil, my iPhone, and a razor blade in front of me here. And what I'm going to show you is how to essentially make a stylus that you can use on your iPhone. So this is one that I just finished making. It's not the prettiest, but it does work. So you would use something like this for such things as maybe you had gloves on and you needed to use your phone or your iPod or your iPad with gloves on. Maybe you're outside in the cold or you're in some sort of a work environment where your fingers won't work. Or maybe you just want a little bit more control or more of a handwriting ability on your iPad for taking notes or for sketching or whatever the case might be. So that's it. So like I said, this is a foil-lined bag. I was kind of scared. I read a bunch of things about using tin foil or some other sort of actual foil, and I was kind of scared of scratching my screen. So I was trying to think, well, what else could I use that would be foil-lined, that would still be conductive, and wouldn't be so abrasive potentially on the screen. And I saw this in the cupboard, and I thought, hey, I wonder if this would work. Sure enough, it worked. So all I did was, I'm missing my scissors here and my tape, but I just cut a piece of this off about 1.25 inches wide, maybe 2.5 centimeters wide, and of course you could play with this to get the size that you need, and make sure your foil is clean. Obviously if it's from a greasy chip bag or something like that, it might be a little bit more greasy. And then I cut off this heat sealed portion up here just so it was more smooth and uniform. So I just cut off a piece of that, as you can see, maybe about 4.5 or 5 inches long, and maybe 6 inches if you want to have a little bit of room to play with. And that's it. So that's all we need. Put that away. Next step I did was I took my pencil. I'm not going to cut this one because my daughter wouldn't be very happy. And my blade, and I just kind of estimated approximately the angle of my writing surface compared to the angle of the pencil. And then so all I did was I just sliced straight down, nice and smooth and flat along that approximate angle. And the reason for that is that the stylus needs to come in a fairly large contact area with the screen of your iPhone or your tablet or whatever it might be. If it's too small of a surface, it doesn't work. So we want to make your surface area at least big enough. And then so once I cut that off, then I took my pencil and I put the pencil over top of my foil, and I just taped along one edge just a little bit, and then I just rolled it on, and then I taped it along up here just so that it wouldn't roll. And you can see I got a bit of a pucker in my foil here. And then once I had it rolled all the way around, I taped it here in the middle. But you don't want to use too much tape, because the way these things work is you need to have contact between your flesh, your skin, whatever it might be, and the foil metal, so that basically you're just making a longer, skinnier finger. So that's a caveat to my comment about using gloves. If you're going to use one of these with gloves, you need to have some form of contact, whether it be a wire trace or something that connects this foil to your skin somewhere. And so once you have that, maintain that connection, then your iPhone or your iPad just thinks it's the same thing. It's just a piece of finger. And then so once I did that, I just carefully wrapped it fairly smooth and tight over this the cut of my eraser. I'm using the eraser end just so that it's got a little bit more flex and give to it. It's not quite such a rigid surface as the wood part of the pencil. And then I taped it up. As you can see, it's not perfect, and the tape that I'm using isn't ideal. So I'll probably redo this one at some point. But I just wanted to experiment with this and then show you guys what I did. So without further ado, here is my stylus and I'm going to use it on my drawing apps that I have here, and I'm going to use the Autodesk Sketchbook Express. So here's one that I was just playing with here now, and we can, so as you can see, it's not perfect, and I think it's because of the way I've got my my foil wrapped around this pencil. Start with a new sketch, and then we can just start sketching whatever you want. So, or you can write if you want to move this upside down, lock low, and that's it. Enjoy.